Dude, it's Jak II! It's been like years since we last played this. You remember this classic?
No, I don't. It's been too many years. I'm just an old man now.
I'm
What are
pretty
these
sure I
yellow
haven't
balls?
played this since 2016.
What year was it again? Oh.
So let's tell the sad story of trying to play Jak II for this channel. We did 4 parts and it was great, and we were like, wow, we're making the best LP ever here, everyone's gonna love it, we're gonna be internet famous. And then it turned out, oh, wanna record part 5? Oh, look, the capture card isn't working. And then I bought a new capture card, but then that capture card was like a third-party bootleg version of the capture card I had, and it didn't work either. But then it turned out that the problem was that I upgraded my computer's OS. What's shooting at me? I can't see anything. There we go. And then that didn't... So, then I had to downgrade my computer to get it to work again. But then I had art class, and that took up all my spare time, and now we're finally playing this again. So welcome back to Jak II. This level sucks.
Welcome back to Jak II. I think the last time we tried to do Jak II, we wound up doing Poke Draw instead.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, that I would say that even if it took a million years to get back to this, Poke Draw was worth it.
Oh, yeah. So this is the first... Oh, sorry, go on.
I've completely lost all context for things because my memory is terrible. We need to kill Praxis, right?
So, well, that's a start. We're at the drill platform right now, which has been overtaken by the metalheads, and we're breaking their eggs that are stuck to all the walls and stuff using the turret. I've missed one egg. There it is.
Dude, they just like really hard music. Why would we have to kill them? I swear, if I use that joke in the previous, I don't know what I'll do. I'll be amazed.
If you used it in the previous one, I mean, if you didn't use it in the previous parts, it makes it took us 5 parts to make that joke.
Well, it depends on how many parts it took for metalheads to appear.
Okay, of course they're all.
Oh, sweet. Something that you...
Do we have Jack's goatee on right now? Yes.
Nice. I'm trying to...
I actually wonder if...
No, you go ahead. I was
just gonna say that anything else we can unlock. All we have is Mirror World, which flip the everything around Mario Kart style.
Gross.
You go ahead.
Oh, I was trying to figure out how to mix the word green with goatee or something to that effect, but I can't think of anything, and I'm not knowledge about languages enough to try and do that cross-language, like... I know verde, that's about it.
Midortee. Let's never say midortee again.
Isn't that the villain of Sherlock?
That's...
It's like Moriarty or something. It's close enough.
So, I had done a lot of practice of Jak II before we did the first few parts, because I knew this game sort of has a reputation of being quite hard, and I wanted to make sure that I was confident enough. I haven't played it since we did our last parts, months ago, and I was dreading going back to this a little bit, because this level was such a pain in the ass.
So everything's going to go flawless.
Oh yeah. The thing with this level is that it's got a lot of, well, first off, it's got turret sections, which are a personal pet peeve of mine. I can't stand those in any video game. But there's also a lot of instant death platforming sections, and it's very long, and there's no checkpoints.
Oh boy. That sounds like something you would put in the late game, honestly. So, what the hell?
This is the part that always screws me over. Because you gotta hit this, right? Mm-hmm. That makes that platform come up, simple enough. But that one goes down again after a short period of time. And as you can see, There's those little Beyblade guys up there that often knock me back down, and then the platform falls underneath me, and I die.
Yeah.
I don't think you can shoot them from here. Can you? Oh, you can.
Sweet. That takes
More of a
care
good
of
trap than anything. Oh, there's more!
I was gonna say,
That is
now that
interesting.
they're not there, you jump and fall anyway.
That fiction always makes me so nervous. Okay, guys are shooting at me from over there. You got this, Jak! I believe in your fantastic sharpshooting.
I believe in your ability.
Got it!
He sniped it from out of the air, jumping up and down. That's, he's got to hand it to him. Jak is pretty great with being able to shoot anything with his acrobatic skills.
The great thing is, he didn't actually shoot that guy, he just got bored and went away.
I'm
Pretty sure that with the... Sorry, go on.
I wish I could remember more of this game, just because, like, having the experience and knowing more would be nice. So I could, like, add my input or whatever.
Well, you played for Grizzly Legacy recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't wind up finishing it. It was one of those things. It was one of those things where I was like, yeah, I really want to play this game, and then I got most of the way through, and I was like, eh. Which was, I'll admit, more than a handful parts. Wow, what? More than a fair amount due to the fact that since I was emulating it, and
Right.
the emulation was not exactly perfect, I was playing a slowed down game, so about 60%
Oh, dude, I bet
speed.
the emulation on Jak II would be amazing.
Oh my god. I would love to see that on my laptop. I don't think it would really happen. So anyway, words. Back to what you were about to say.
I was about to say, I don't think you can melee the Beyblade guys. I think there's like one sweet spot where you can hit them with melee if you're out of ammo, but otherwise it's just not worth it. Ow, ow, this sucks. Screw it, Dark Jak.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it would probably be better off if you do that. Otherwise, you're just saving it.
There's another bit of a dick move, honestly, because you go down on that platform and you're instantly surrounded, and you sort of need to... No, don't go... No! You sort of have to instantly orientate yourself again.
Yes. Oh, orientate? Orient. Actually, you know what? Never mind.
You have
Don't- pretend I didn't say anything, because hearing you say orientate is more amusing.
You have to Oreo-tater yourself.
Oreo-tater. That would be a horrible
Oreo-tater.
food.
I'd try it. Let's say you, get some Oreos and you break them open, you lick all the cream away, and then in place of the cream, you just put some potato chips, and see what happens. Ow. I'm pretty sure with the shield guys, you have to, dodge their attack, and then there's a window for you to hit them, but I can't remember sure.
Well, you would know better than me, so I...
I played this game last, 4 months ago, you played this game last, 14 years ago.
that's about accurate. It's probably closer to 14 years ago than 4. So...
When did Jak II come out? 2003, I think? Probably 13 years.
So actually, yeah, I was using hyperbole there, but that's actually right if that's the case.
Well, into the future, this is considered an old game now.
Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy probably falls under retro as a PS2 game. Retro
Yeah, that was
classic.
Dreamcast era.
I'm so old. I can hear you brag about how young you are. Except you don't do that, so.
Well, I mean, I was gaming during the PlayStation 2 era, but I never did play Jak and Daxter when I was younger. Like, I had a PlayStation 2, but, like, all the games I had for were rubbish, and in the end I sold it because I liked the GameCube more. If there's one thing I'm kicking myself for, and I don't know if you've ever done this, but it's like thing, like, if you ever, like, played a game and it's like, wow, I really wish I played this when I was younger.
I don't know, because I can't think of anything like that, because, like, everything that I've played, I'm fine with having been like, oh yeah, I'm so, I like this game now. I can't think of anything that I would get out of it more if I would have played it when I was younger. If anything, I'm getting more out of it as I get older, because I didn't have my first proper video game experience, like a oh my god, that was amazing thing, until Cave Story, when I played that first in about 2010? Something like that.
I remember the Cave Story had a pretty similar impact on me as well, actually. Such a good game.
Somehow I feel
Where I was
like
going
this,
with that... Sorry, go on.
Sorry. Somehow I feel like this conversation, like I've mentioned Cave Story in one of the past parts of this.
Because it's a good game, and we both like it. I never did get to True Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I did terrible at just reglyph on a boss, let alone actually trying to do the secret one as well. Also, I did it on my first try, amazing.
Nice. See, when you're focusing on video games, it's not as easy, apparently, because you're focusing on them, and you're overthinking every little thing that you're doing, and that's a dangerous thing for people like you and me, and like all of our friends. Yeah.
Just play video games based on instinct and nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say before on the topic of games I wish I played when I was younger. The one thing that I'm always kicking myself about that I never played when I was younger, because it's one of those things where I think if I played that, I probably would have actually liked the PlayStation 2 when I was younger. I really think that younger me would have really liked Sly Cooper.
I have, unfortunately, no real input on that, because I never played Sly Cooper, and I there's... Even if a video game is good, it's just like, if I don't think I would be interested in it, I'm not really going to play it.
Yeah. I think I mentioned Sly Cooper in a previous part of this, actually. I really enjoyed the first Sly Cooper. I'm actually in the minority that thinks that the first game's the best, whereas most people like Sly 2 and 3 more, which I thought were just a little bit too padded. But the whole series is good.
Hi, Sugar Plum. You new here? Well, what you got that's hot and great? I've seen you before. You're with the Underground.
Shh. I'm Tess. Torn sent me to spy on Crew.
See, this is what I mean when I see Dexter as a perv.
Few of Crew's secrets.
Ooh, I love undercover work, baby. But two can work better than one.
We...
Let me help you out.
Thank you, Jack.
Wow, they sure are
My expression.
Woo! Ooh, that's.
Jack,
That's the stuff.
I need you
File.
not talking.
Oh god, I forget how ugly this guy is.
Hey there, Five Gins. How's crimes?
What's his problem, eh?
Nothing. I'm just fine.
I love that you see Jackster chuckle a little bit there. Like, even he's just like, nah, he's an idiot.
Oh, very,
Listen,
very
I have 6 clients around town who are about to make money transfer. I need you to collect each money back as fast as you can. And take care of any guards who get curious. Hmm? Turn money back too late, then some
feeling
sound.
so dry. You know what's the trouble with you, Crow? You got no reason. This place could be a real swinging joint. Hot-egg heaven with more dancing, more macking, more women. Dad knows what I'm
Just
talking
got all
about.
15 money bags before they disappear and bring them back.
Before they disappear. Like, literally disappear.
Video game logic.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't hear there because you can't hear the audio and it wasn't subtitled. Throughout the entire scene, while Crew was doing the exposition, Dexter was drunkenly singing the entire time.
Great. Oh my god, there's lasers involved too. This is like literally that one mission in Spyro 2.
Wait, which one? It's been a while since I played Spyro 2.
I think it was. I fucking can't remember. I think it was the raceway for the Second World, where Hunter comes around and shoots the criminals. They drop the bags with the parachutes, and you have to fly into them before they hit the water. It's basically this. Only the thing doing the flying is much worse.
Yes. Can I steal? I can't steal that with the sprint guards.
For the record, I meant flying vehicle, not you, just to clear that up.
Well, I am terrible at this, and we're probably already going to fail.
Oh. I wonder.
I forgot how wonky the handling is in this.
I wonder if the timer adds time, or if it goes to a set value after you pick up each next one.
I feel like it adds a set amount, but I'm not sure. Okay, no, it just goes right up to 30 every time.
Okay, that's good, because it's like if you add a certain amount, you would have to, from the perspective of the developers, you would have to add enough time to make sure that you can't just completely get fucked over by being like, yeah, I got the 13th
what?
one. Wait, what?
It only gave me 10 seconds at a time, because it was right beside me, but it was behind me, so I didn't know it was there or else. Yeah. That's all it should.
Yeah.
You know, I
really
can't stand in video games.
What's that?
When you have like a time trial that goes on for like say 20 minutes, and you waste a bunch of time like halfway through, and you've still got, I'm already on fire. You've still got like 10 minutes left, but you've wasted so much time. You're like, is it worth actually playing for another 10 minutes, or is there just no chance that I could even make it at this point?
Yeah. It's like the equivalent of having infinite continues but being low on lives in earlier, like, Mega Man video games, where it's just like, oh, start the level, let me lose my last life so that I can, you know...
Yeah.
Because I have no sound, I'm just imagining, like, every time I see a laser go through. Just the most cartoonish sound effect you can imagine.
I wish this game had sound effects like in Time Splitters, where it's just like crazy ricochet sound effects every single time you fire a gun.
I never played Time Splitters, so I don't have any reference for that.
Time Splitters 2 is amazing. The rest of the series are kind of neutral, but Time Splitters 2 is such a great game.
I'll have to add that to the list of millions of things I need to play. Okay,
Like,
so
I'd say I think you'd like it because you liked GoldenEye, but at the same time, like, I can't say that for sure because I didn't like GoldenEye, but like Time Splitters, so there might be something that did differently that wouldn't click with you.
Possibly. Yeah, this is one. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's really a toss-up with me, because I'm... with any media that I consume, I can be rather fickle sometimes, unfortunately.
Well,
but,
I'm not even entirely sure why I liked Time Splitters, because I'm not an FPS kind of guy, but I think that the big part of it for me was the amount of variety, because with the whole time travel setup, you'd constantly go to different levels that were very distinct because of different time periods and locations, and it'd all have, like, the weapons there would be based on that time period you're in. So you go to, like, the sci-fi area, and then you have, like, laser guns and stuff. You go to the Wild West and you have revolvers, things like that.
Nice. Yeah, and being able to have variety, and being able to pull it off as a developer, if you're doing, like, such... Because you, like, have to do research on that shit, or just kind of try and wing it, which is, like, I don't know. Could be hit or miss.
And it's not easy as well when you're talking about a first-person shooter, when the entirety of the gameplay can be summed up with shoot the guy.
Yeah. generally you have to be able to do simply at least a little bit more than that. Otherwise, it's just like, no, not really. Because I mean, fucking old FPSs, like
Yeah, I was thinking of like something like Serious Sam, where like the entirety of that is just shoot the guy, but they take it to such like an extreme, over the top kind of style that it kind of works.
whereas nice.
Nailed it.
I have no use for this vehicle anymore now that I don't have to collect money.
What were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, for something like I don't know, the original Wolfenstein, where it's like shoot dude, dude, shoot dog, shoot dude.
Get lost, try to find keycard, can't, rage.
Everything looks the same. How do I do anything?
Quite the money collectors, eh? Here's a gun upgrade. Now get out!
Trust me, brother. There aren't enough hours in the day.
I can't even remember what gun this is. Oh, is it okay, rate of fire. Let's get it out.
Was that a good idea?
Yes.
Like how the camera just
Later.
stays still when you get a car from off screen like that.
You just zoom off the frame.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Do things supersonic for Sonic 2 style. I say let's get this next mission objective and then we'll start a new part.
Okay. For all you wondering at home how our video process goes, this is about it.
Yeah.
Actually, our entire LP channel is based on winging it and bad ideas.
Absolutely. So, where are we doing the shadow race, huh?
Well, there's not a PC. Actually, there's not a PC edition of Shadow, and I don't think an emulator would really cut it.
I remember, like, I kept hearing this so much that I thought it was real for a while. I heard that Sonic 06 was released on PC, but only in Australia. And I didn't have PS3 or 360 back then, so I was actually like genuinely curious and kind of wanted to find it. But I was like, I want to see how bad it is myself.
That wouldn't even make any sense to release it only on PC in Australia. You'd have to develop it, for that platform, and then to not release it like that would be like horrendous.
Yeah,
horrendous
but I was
loss.
a 10 to 11-year-old, so I believed it.
That's forgivable. Thankfully, a lie is more forgivable when you're a dense 11-year-old, or even a what's the opposite of dense?
Lights.
Fuck, I don't know. We have to look that up later. What the?
I'm afraid she may need some help. Did you say she? Don't even think about it. Stop that. This is serious, you moron.
That's right. Don't mess with the ship.
This friend of mine has helped the underground many times before. Go back to the pumping station and take a look around. Render assistance if needed. Now get your squirrely ass out of here.
I think the best thing about that cutscene was because of the lower frame rate. It jumped from one scene to just Daxter doing that one of those faces, and it was just such a jarring switch.
Jak II Gmod edition. I'm pretty sure I already made that joke, but oh well.
Now, real quick.
Okay, that's the end of this part.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, go on.
No. Next part. Bye bye.
Okay, fine.